What's going on, party people? Welcome to another episode of the Brotherhood Smoke Podcast. I'm your host, TailorMade, along with my right-hand man,
Randomguykev.
What's going on? How's everything? I'm all stuttering and shit. Can I get this together? Like, slow down. What's going on? Like, right? Woo, 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 woo. Rein it back in. Again. So how have you been, my brother? How's life? How's everything?
You know, man, I'm just out here giving positive energy to everybody that needs it. That's about it, you know.
You know, I'm here for that. Positive energy is a wave. It's a vibe. I find it's the best way to be. You know what I mean? Every situation is 95% mindset, 5% circumstance, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, not everybody deserves it. So it's like one of those things where you have to keep your energy for yourself and not share it with people that will abuse it or take advantage of it.
Blue.
So.
Kevin, just preaching per usual.
I mean, I'm just chilling, man. You know, just another day. You know, just here, man. I mean, you saw that those couple posts I put up. The one was how'd it go? Every day one ain't a day one. Some people come attached with expiration dates.
You know what? But I think that's just I think a thing. Period. Though, but I think a lot of people have a hard time differentiating those seasonal people from those lifelong people. And when you hold them to people that's supposed to be there for a season, you run into a lot of problems. You know what I mean? I once heard, I think it was a Tyler Perry play. They say, you know, there's a difference between, you know, some people you think are, you have the roots to the tree and you have the leaves to the tree. The leaves fall off and they eventually die. But those roots are there forever. And you got to be careful because even the branches could confuse you because when the wind blows one way, those branches go that way. And they have the potential to fall off the tree as well. Right. So you got to be careful to differentiate, you know, what's those strong bonds and relationships and what aren't.
Yeah, I feel you. What are your thoughts on the, you know, expiration dates on like close friends to you? Like, do you believe that all your close friends have an expiration date or they don't?
Not all of them, but I feel like as you go through changes in your life, you meet people, and when you reach certain phases, you meet people.
Yep.
And as you climb the ladder, if people aren't moving to the same beat of your drum or they aren't crossing those same thresholds, achieving common goals, I feel like friendships have the ability to kind of not fizzle out, but you guys are going different ways. Yeah. And it's not that the friendship expired, it's just that it ran its course. You know, you say expire, I think spoiled or it went bad. It didn't expire, it just ran its course. This is the end of the run. The end of each school year, you progress to a new year, a new grade, a new level of challenge. So with that, you don't bring those same things with you every year because it gets a little more sophisticated with your life. Same thing with the people. You know, some people have been along for the ride for a long time, but some people have come and gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that they expire. It just means that friendship, they served their purpose in my life, and I served mine in theirs. Yeah. And then that you kind of moved on. And I actually was sitting having this whole thing myself because, you know, being that I'm getting married and everything, I was sitting and looking like, who do I want to be my groomsman? Who's going to be in my wedding? Mm-hmm. Who am I inviting to my wedding? Word. You know, so as I'm sitting going through this list, I'm kind of, I have people here, I'm kind of like, I barely talk to these people, and, you know, I feel like they don't make the effort to make me a priority. And not to say, like, you know, I'm supposed to be the most important thing in your life, but as a friend, I feel like it's give and take. Word. And, you know what I mean? Especially for, I feel like, big moments in people's lives. I feel like there's some shit that's just inexcusable to miss. Yeah. And I feel like if you missed other big events, why am I inviting you to my wedding where I'm paying for you to be there? Like, I'm not going to waste my time, you know what I mean, for you to make a false promise. So...
Yeah. It's all about reciprocation.
And absolutely. That's everything in life.
People fail to do that sometimes, and I'm like, I don't understand how people sit there and they're able to do all this other stuff for other people, but those people don't do it back for them, and it's like,
preach.
Come on, like, I mean, you can't be my friend. I if it's not reciprocated, we can't be friends.
Preach.
That's just my opinion. And some people are just like, oh, I mean, I was talking to somebody where she was like, oh, you know, it's just like she might need somebody there. I mean, you need somebody there. What's up?
Right.
I mean, it needs to go both ways. Someone can vent to you all they want or need you for something all they want, but if that's the moment you call them or hit them up and they don't reciprocate that back to you and they're just busy all the time, that's a problem.
I agree. Like you said, I feel like reciprocation is a big thing. You also have to be careful of those people where, you know, you can give 120% for people and then when it's time for them to give it back, it's like they don't. Like I had a friendships fizzle out for common reasons. Like it was like some people that would come and go, and their loyalty would be faint and falter. I felt like I was a very, very loyal friend to these people, or an advocate for the friendship, and I was actually a good friend. And the people that they befriended and played close ended up hurting them each time, and I was always there. So after a while, I eventually ended up like taking a step back. Like you got to value you.
Yeah.
Again, being in tune with the star player. Like I can't give, and it's not being reciprocated from the friendship. I feel like I'm a second class friend in this relationship, where people that are treating you like shit is who you care for.
Word.
But I feel like it's just a cycle because we're all in essence doing that. I'm being a good friend to the friend that's treating me like shit. In turn, they're being good to the friend that's treating them like shit.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's like an ongoing cycle. It's kind of crazy how everything tends to work out.
Man, I mean, you think about it and you're just like, I'm just going to pull back from everybody. I don't care.
Bingo.
So,
you need to do that sometimes.
I mean, as long as you're good, that's all that matters. I try to remind people that, like, you got to make sure you're good before anything. And
you got to protect your energy. You got to be careful of those friends that drain you.
Yeah.
The ones that you always have to enforce and pump positivity into. And then every time they come to you, it's never with anything good. It's like things that drain you. The negativity, because sometimes those people are genuinely good people that are just going through shit.
Yeah.
But it's like you got to find you a therapist. You have to get you a therapist or somebody to work that out with. But you can't burden your friends with your shit because you never know what they have going on. Because a lot of us have things going on too. You gotta check in on your strong friends because sometimes they have shit going on with them that you never have any idea about because they're so busy trying to save you from your shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people understand that concept, and I mean, and there's those people that vent to social media, like, stop it,
right?
Stop it. These people are not your friends. All those 5,000 people that following you, maybe a good 50 to 20 of them is like your real friends and actually care. The others don't care.
And when you say social media, it's actually interesting that you say that because I was thinking that's kind of where we're going to kind of go with our topics today. Social media and how it's like, I find dehumanizing people in a way.
Yeah,
like, your first instinct is to go to social media that before it is to help anybody or to do anything. You see something traumatic happening, your first instinct is to go to your phone.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Like, it was weird because a friend of mine from back home posted a couple pictures. She witnessed a car accident about a week or so ago. This is actually national news at this point. Mm-hmm. It was a car accident. The husband died and 4 daughters passed away, and only the wife survived. My friend witnessed the accident, and she took a picture of the car. After that, she said, she put basically my first instinct wasn't to take my phone out. She actually was over there helping. Like somebody was taking a pictures of her over there, but she was actually helping. I talked to the lady in the car, and she's like, this is probably the most traumatic thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like this woman was literally like, hysterical, and I'm trying to explain to her the help is coming while everybody else in the car is dead. And it's like the way that the minivan was smashed all in. You literally see this lady's head like sticking out of this one little space in this smashed up car. Damn. I don't know exactly what happened, but she basically said that it was the other person's fault. They went the wrong way or something on the road or something and hit this other car like head on.
Damn.
Killed the whole family except for one person. And it's kind of like, you feel bad for this family, all what's going on. But again, people's first instinct is, let me take pictures of her over here. Why would you want to record something like that?
Nah,
why would you want to relive that?
Yeah, not at all. I mean, that's the same thing that applies to like vacations, wherever you go. It's just like the first thing people want to do, take out their phone, take immediate video, pictures of everything.
But I feel like good times are different. I feel like good times, that's for record keeping sake. That's different. I feel like when it's traumatic things is when it's an issue. I feel like that's literally something wrong. When you think of a traumatic or a stressful situation or something where you need to be trying to help. Or you know what I mean? So when you're going for good places, you're trying to record that memory. You're not trolling for likes. You're not trying to give people news updates. You're not trying to be anything other than express this good time.
Yeah,
and I feel like we always want to record. I feel like the good times, the bad times, you never really want to get those on camera.
Nope.
But the good times, you always do, which is nothing wrong with that because that nostalgic, it gives you those butterflies. Every time you revisit a picture that got a bunch of likes or from a great experience you had, you feel good. That experience makes you feel. It makes you feel nice.
You're right, because it had me thinking about that rapper that got shot a couple weeks ago, where people were just recording. Yeah.
Rest in peace, my nigga Extensions.
that's probably not even his name. Anyway,
it's not. Meek Mill called him. It's some other shit, but Meek Mill called him Extensions, so that's what I call him.
That's funny. But I mean, people took out their phone and was recording him just slumped in the driver's seat. I was like, yo, y'all really just sitting there recording this? You ain't checking his pulse. You ain't seeing if he's alive or anything.
Right.
You just, this is so and so.
depressed. I don't know. I think that when people do shit like that, like I said, I don't know what the idea is. I don't know if they're trying to be. Like, I think everybody has this idea of wanting to be the first ones to break the news or to put it out there. But it's kind of like, it's not your fucking job sometimes. And I mean, it's not your job any of the time. Honestly, that's what we have the news for and all these other things. Like, why? What possesses you to the first instinct is to take your phone out? Like, excuse me? Like, in a traumatic situation, like, if anything, it's like typically your fight or flight kicks in, something along those lines. But you thought, there's something mentally wrong with these people. People who operate the way, there's something mentally wrong with these folks. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like, aside from that, I'm just like, dude, adulting is a fucking dub. Like, bruh. Whole fucking dub. Like, I'm really coming to terms, like, yo, I'm not a fan.
I'm tired, man.
Motherfucking tired. I'm tired all the time.
No, all the time.
All the fucking time. I'm like, yo, I sleep so much. One of my cousins messed up like a pregnant woman. I'm like, relax. Relax. Like, can we not fucking get crazy today? Relax.
I mean, it's just like, you're exhausted, man. You spend your entire day at work. Most of it commuting. Mm-hmm. And then, like, if a delay happens in the city, then it's just like, you're fucked. You probably won't get home until 9, 10 o'clock anyway. And then by the time you get home, your day is gone. Shit. You don't want to do not a damn thing. Your day is over.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fact. I can only agree to that. Did you see the video of that girl? And she was singing that song, "Making My Way Downtown," but she made a rap parody to it.
Nah.
Oh my god, dude, that shit is so funny. Like, she be singing the piano part, like do 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 do. Dog, when I tell you. That shit had me weak. Sorry, I just sidebar real bad.
You did.
I'm sorry. My Twitter just popped up. Like, it popped up. Somebody liked the video, and it took me back there. I'm sorry. I sidebar so bad. I left. Sorry. I'm like, dude, I have the attention span of a fucking squirrel. But
this is funny.
But so what's new? Anything new? How's the dating scene going? How's that?
What dating scene?
Oh no, there's no dating scene. There's nobody on the roster.
Nope.
You don't have a top 5 no more.
Man,
starting 5.
When have I ever had a top 5? People don't like me.
Or you don't like people.
That too. My thing is, I'm not chasing people. I chase people up to a point, but we're adults. Like, it's either, all right, yeah, let's link up, let's go do something, or nah, I'm good.
Right.
All right, cool. Don't like, all right, let's link up and then cancel and then reschedule and cancel again, and then we reschedule and you cancel. I'll be like, all right, nah, this ain't gonna work. Because my thing is, you would put in the effort.
Right,
I think the effort on both sides would happen, but it's not happening, so I'm not sweating it. My thing is, there's so many other options, and I'm just chilling. Like, hey, you don't want to talk to me? Hey, that's fine. But I know the moment that I am, like, talking to somebody and I visually put them up somewhere, everyone's gonna come out the woodworks like, hey, how you doing? We haven't talked in a while. That shit always happens.
I mean, I feel like that's part of the territory. I feel like that just comes with it. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like once you, I guess, announce that you're interested in somebody, I feel like everybody wants somebody that somebody else wants.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants somebody that nobody wants.
Yep.
As crazy as that sounds. And it's kind of like ironic because it seems like when nobody wants you, nobody wants you. But the minute you really express interest somewhere else or show that this is where your energy is at,
word,
everybody's coming out the woodworks. Oh, I have feelings for you, or how dare you, start dating somebody different, and like, yo, excuse me, you had all ample opportunity when I was readily available, but you didn't give a shit, or you didn't want to put that effort in there.
Word.
Dating in your 20s is a fucking dub. Like, you know what? Honestly, that shit wasn't fun at all. And to all the people out there, may the odds ever be in your favor, and I'm going to continue to send up prayers for y'all because somebody has to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, another quote that I put up, I was like, if the energy during the chase isn't reciprocated, why continue the pursuit?
True. True. At least sometimes. At least some of the
sometimes,
time.
yeah, I agree.
Right.
Like, sometimes it's like, I mean, I'm interested in you, you're interested in me, let's put in this work, what's up? And if it's going up, consistent type of way, cool, we'll see where it goes. But if it's like, all right, we're both interested in each other and it's only one person putting in the work, then it's just like, are you even really interested? Let me go take a seat. I'm going to go sit down over here.
Right.
You hit me up when you're ready. I might not be ready when you're ready anymore. It's like, I'm gonna keep it moving. But I mean, the whole dating scene thing, bro. I just be chilling. I'm not stressing it. I mean, my thing is I need somebody with a good credit score.
Oh, listen. Most importantly, let's get into it. The shit that matters. The shit that's gonna matter long term. Right. I feel like a lot of things that people look for now in a relationship is like that, the fluffer and the filler shit.
Yeah.
Like, not the real shit. Like, I feel like I can't say it enough. Like, I literally have the best support system and the best partner I could ever ask for in my fiance ever. I've never felt this unified with any other person and this comfortable with any other person. It's like an amazing feeling. I feel like that's hard to come by. And you got to be careful. Like, when you're dating, you force a shit in the beginning, or you feel like you have to, kind of put yourself to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
Even when you're dating, like, nah, that's a dub. Like,
yeah.
That shit's out.
I mean, you never really want to force. Yeah, the moment you have to start forcing something when you're dating somebody, then it's dead.
Yeah,
it's dead for all of that.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. No, ain't nobody fucking with that.
Word.
Oh man.
But I mean, you're practically married, so it is what it is.
Yeah, at this point, it's just wedding planning. That shit's so annoying, son. It's not fun at all.
Yeah, you got this. It's gonna all fall in place.
Oh yeah, it always does. I feel like, but the planning for nothing's fun. When you're planning, it's never fun. It's the execution. I feel like that's the good part. Once you actually get to the day of and all of the planning and all that good stuff's done, that's when shit kind of tends to fall in place.
Word. Nah, I agree with you on that. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Something that we I don't know if you saw me post about tolerance. My last blog topic about.
No, tolerance. I haven't read your blog in a long time. I need to get my fucking life together. That's where it all started.
That's disrespectful.
My nigga, I haven't had time to read anything. My job is I've been working 10-hour days for the past X amount of weeks every fucking day.
Oh,
so I'm gonna say to read something outside of work, it's a dub for anything. I haven't read any of my own shit. We've been freestyling the damn show. We ain't had an itinerary in weeks.
Yeah,
I haven't actually gave an article that I've read from someplace in weeks. We were talking about, I browse this thing on Twitter. Like, that's the most reading I do. In tweets, you have a couple characters. Niggas ain't writing books on Twitter like that. Again, to me, no shade. Yeah. I'm actually going to read them now, though, now that we're talking about it. I'm about to take my ass over there. Because, your blogs, literally, shit. Like, when I read Randomguykev, the blog, it's just kind of like, it'd be like, damn, son. I always think, that's how we became friends, I think, was me reading your blog. Like, I hit you up like, dog, when the fuck is the next post coming out? Like, this shit gets me through the work week. Like, what the fuck? Like, energy. This is energy.
Yeah. I mean, so basically the last one was based off tolerance. Your tolerance just
because other than that, sidebar. Wait, other than that, you talked about this. You were talking about Strike Force. That's why I haven't read any of them. It was Strike Force shit.
No,
you talked about growth around the birthday growth thing. You did talk about that, but I remember that one.
Yep.
But other than that, it's like Strike Force primarily. So I didn't miss anything. You're a pain ass making me think like you've been posting the ill. Nah, I've been missing it. Like, nigga, you've been posting about fucking doing I read this, the one from April. Yeah, I've been keeping up, dog. You only posted like 2 other ones outside of Strike Force.
I know.
Pipe the fuck down. You tried to pipe up on me on some bullshit. You really tried to flex, dog. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I'm sorry. What were you saying? I cut you off, but you full of shit, son. You tried. Like, you reached, my nigga.
I'll be posting once a month. Because it's just like, I could post more. I have a bunch of material, but I mean, I like making people wait.
Making people wait, that's a good thing. Patience is key.
Yeah, because people always ask me, like, hey, I'm waiting for the next one. When is it dropping? I don't know. I'll let you know.
You also can't rush great content.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. I don't want to put out anything shitty. And people, the crazy thing is, I'm a writer. So, like, if you date me and you fuck up, this shit is going somewhere.
You're going to end up in a book. Like, you date me and shit on me, you're going to end up in a book.
It might not happen immediately,
right?
But it's going to happen. Like,
you're going to be on paper somewhere.
Yeah, the shit is going to come up.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say that. You wouldn't even get them that much power. Not even you. The lesson will end up on paper.
Yes.
Whatever I learned from you and the experience of you will be on paper, but not you. Who gives a fuck about you? Like,
word.
You got your 2 minutes of time. Your time is up. You've expired.
And that's why I think what intimidates some women in dating me, because like I literally like let everything out.
Right.
Like,
but that's a good thing. I feel like, you know what? But I feel like that's just probably, I think it's a generational thing. Primarily, I feel like expressing yourself is not something a lot of us like. I think the end thing right now and to be is to be one of those people that's kind of like, I don't really show emotion, so I seem like everything's good all the time, or I don't give a fuck. I'm nonchalant about everything. But I feel like that's honestly the downfall of a lot of people in their relationships, because when you act like you don't fucking care, y'all both are reciprocating the same negative energy, and y'all both really feel away, because then y'all going to vent to other people about how y'all really feel. It makes no fucking sense. Word. Can we be adults and handle our handle? Like, if I feel away about something you did, I feel like it's my best interest in yours for me to tell you, so you know not to do it again going forward. Or we can rectify it collectively, or what I've done to make you feel. You know what I mean? Communication is key. I feel like we don't communicate. No, you can't reach a resolution without communication. You're going to end up in the same stagnant place.
Word. Do you feel like men now don't court as much as they should?
Men in courtship, but I feel like that's a slippery slope.
Why is that? Because
it really depends. Because men aren't primarily responsible for, I don't even want to say for courtship. That probably sounds bad. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it goes both ways in dating. And and another thing that comes into effect, I feel like, is I don't want to say your socioeconomic status, but like who you are and what you do. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So like where we are, like a lot of my friends are educated. We all have degrees, advanced degrees, things like that. So in dating, it can go either way. Yeah. And you don't know everybody's financial situation or circumstance right now. If you have two people that are in their master's degree program, neither of them are doing much courting. Yeah. Because they might be, if you're in school full time and no job, where are you courting at? You know what I mean? Prime example, I have a coworker of mine. Her and her husband are married. Her husband's the only one bringing in income because she's in school. So she interns. So they don't date. They don't go out. They don't do anything. And they're married. You know what I mean? So it's like, it all depends on circumstance. And I guess you said in dating. But I mean, in the same token, it's still the same thing. Even in a relationship, you still want to court your spouse. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to lose that spark. You still want to have that fun. You still want to go out with them. You still want to bond with them and experience things with them. You know what I mean? So in it, when you say courtship, I feel like it could be responsible on either partners, independent upon what is going on in their lives. So it's a give or take, in my opinion. Okay. But I feel like men still do date women, but I feel like a lot of our intents in this generation, the intention on both parts, it's kind of like a lot of people aren't dating to be married. Word. People are dating to date, or dating for a good time, or dating to, like, you know what I mean? People don't get into that phase of probably dating to marry maybe until they're mid to late 20s, and that's not. I'm speaking generally. Yeah. I mean, some people will get in this relationship and know already what they want and are looking for marriage in every relationship they get into. They're looking for longevity and growth, which I feel like is healthy, but could be unhealthy in the same breath, because everybody isn't meant to be your long term partner. But with experience and with dating and with getting with new people, you learn these things. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not something that you just get overnight or just come into. So I guess it depends on who you're talking to. In our generation, I feel like nobody really wants to court. Everybody's kind of just getting together to fuck primarily, or have somebody to have sex with on call. I feel like it's like literally, it's good to have somebody on call to have sex with. Yeah. And other than that, it's nice to go on dates here and there, have dinner dates, but you're not looking for nothing serious because you're trying to quote unquote live your life.
Word, I agree with you on that. Do you feel like that we as a generation don't know how to say no?
Ooh, yes and no. Because I feel like in a professional setting, I'm quick to tell somebody no.
Hell yeah, because you fuck them.
Right. In a professional setting, I'm quick to shut something down that I don't agree with or I don't believe is right, or if I feel like I'm being done wrong. But in my personal life, I do have a very hard time saying no. And I feel like it's something I need to work on. Yeah. But in the same way, I feel like, because we all want to be, I feel like I'm very courteous of people and my personalized feelings. So to tell people no, I feel like it's being mean, but it's not. Yeah. It's not being mean, but I feel like it's being mean. Like sometimes I might, if I don't want to do an event, I might ask a bunch of questions about the event, like, oh, okay, well, I'll let you know. In reality, I'm probably not going to that shit. I probably will not show up. Probably don't have any intention on going. And it could be for a number of reasons. Not that I don't want to be around. It could be, not that it's conflicting. It's just I don't want to be bothered with that event for whatever reason. But instead of me telling you blatantly no, I might be like, okay, well, I'll think about it. I'll let you know. I may or may not come, is what I'll say. Gotcha. I may or may not come. I would rather tell you that because honestly, I might not know right then and there. Like that day, I may feel like going, but come the day of the event, I might not. So I'd rather leave that safety net saying, I'll let you know. Give me till Saturday to let you know. Because today I might be really for it, and then Saturday comes like, I'm actually not leaving my house today. So
I mean, me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
You're a dub, nigga.
I don't give a damn. I mean, my thing is, after hitting a particular age and all the shit that's happened in my life, I kind of don't care. That's how I feel. I mean, my thing is, if it brings negative energy into my life, if it makes me feel some type of way, if I get anxiety from it, I'd be like, yo, fuck it. I can't do it. Sorry.
I mean, I respect that. I'm
not going to sit here and waste your time and tell you like, yeah, I can help you out. No. Can't do it. I'm sorry.
I feel like you gotta respect yourself that much, though. A lot of people don't. You mean some people I feel like that kind of shit. I mean, like looking back, like some of my dating escapades, looking at relationships that I found myself in, it's kind of like, yo, why the fuck was I even tolerating this? Like, you know what I mean? Knowing my worth, and it was kind of like, it was crazy because I was dating this one lady, this young lady, and it was kind of like crazy to me because I'm looking back, like, first of all, I don't want to say I lowered my standards, but I have a certain type of woman that I look for. Mm-hmm. There's a certain type of certain requirements I look for in the woman that I look to court. Mm-hmm. And this one person, based on our history, I gave or had foregone a lot of those requirements based on the history we had with one another. So what I was looking for was because of the history and, how long we've been friends, how long we know each other. I looked so much into that I kind of had bypassed things that really mean a lot to me in a relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not in terms of even personal qualities. I like a woman that looks really good on paper. You know what I mean? I know I look good on paper, so I need my woman to look as good or if not better than me on paper. And that's just something that I like. You know what I mean? It's something about a woman with power that really makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? I don't know, turns me on. I find it very, very attractive to have a hard-working woman. Like, I love that. She got her own, could do her own. I'm not a necessity. You know what I mean? To have me is, okay, it's nice, but I'm not needed. You know what I mean? And it feels good. I mean, it feels good to be needed, too, but in the same breath, I like a woman that can hold her own and handles her handle. You know what I mean? And that's just me. And this person, I don't feel like had that shit all together. And I feel like I sat and I was going through shit with this person, looking back, and I'm like, why the fuck was I even dealing with this? You didn't even meet the fucking minimum criteria. The minimum requirements you didn't even meet. So it was like me painting this picture and settling and painting this picture.
Yeah.
But the universe.
Word.
Stepped in and said, brother, this is not what this is going to be. And you know better.
Yeah.
And here we are, later, leveled up, glowed up 4 or 5 times over, and life's great. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Can't really complain. So
I mean, that's good. I mean, my thing is, I feel like there's a right time for certain things to come into your life. And absolutely. She popped up when you needed her the most. Well, when you both needed each other the most. And you guys kind of, tied it together. She should have been mine, but it's alright.
Boy, if you don't fucking get the fuck out of here. So somebody asked me a question the other day. I want to hear your answer to this. So I was sitting with my friends. You saw on Sunday I went poolside. We were supposed to record, but I was out being a thought with my friends. So they had asked me. So they said, "Do you think about your ex?" Are you quiet? Are you going to answer me, or do you want?
Oh, okay. I thought there was more to that.
Okay, so basically, they asked me, "Did I think about my ex?" And my response was yes. And in saying that, I said I think about my ex, but that's in terms to my current relationship and the things that I didn't do properly in that one, and to not make those same mistakes again in this relationship. So when I reference my ex, I'm not referencing her as an individual. I'm referencing the relationship and my own flaws and accountability. You get what I mean? So I'm like, like, you know what I mean? It was like a question. It was like we played Jenga, but the Jenga, all the blocks had tasks or questions on them. So mine, the one block that I pulled was truth. So my first collectively got together and asked me one question. Instead of each person asked me, when they collectively got together and asked me that question. And I answered it that way. And I feel like, a part of growth and accountability and reaching your max potential is about always reflecting on things that you feel like didn't go well. I was so previously that I'm a perfectionist. I don't agree with it. I don't think so. But I was so before that I'm a perfectionist. And that when things don't go right, it haunts me. And I feel like, sitting and reflecting, I don't agree with it, but it's kind of like I was triggered a little bit. Because it might be on something. Because I always find myself reflecting back to that relationship with my current one with certain things. How I communicate, how I address things, how I handle myself, the things I say to my mouth when I'm upset. Like, I always go back to that place because I don't feel like I was my best self at that time. But again, with time comes growth and lessons, and you learn more about things like that. So when I say that, so basically, what would your response be to that question? Do you think about your ex, and if you do, in what context?
I mean, I do think about my ex at times. It's something. I mean, like, especially if the relationship was good at one point, like, you think about those good times, like, damn.
Of course it was good, nigga. I hope you were in a relationship that wasn't all bad all the time.
Nah.
The fuck? Like, I would hope.
No, but you know how people are in relationships with an ex for, like, years, and the relationship is bad, but they keep going back. So it's like, my thing is, there was nothing wrong with my relationship. She just wasn't supportive after my sister died. And it just, and I needed someone.
But did she know how to be supportive?
That's the thing. She didn't really know, and I would address that to her. I would tell her straight up, like, yo, like, Sometimes I may need space. Sometimes I just need to talk, and sometimes I just want to chill. And she became very selfish, and it was just like all about me, me, me. And I'm like, and I was still trying my best to like cater to her and everything, but it just got tiring. I was like, yo.
Now have you sat and self-reflected on that in regards to your own behavior possibly in that situation? Because I feel like looking at my past relationship, I feel like when I was grieving, and I feel like a lot of my grief, I channeled it initially not in a constructive manner. One, two, in channeling it, I feel like a lot of it was more so anger than anything else. I didn't channel really any other emotion. The one that I could relate to most was me being angry.
Yeah.
And in channeling that anger, I feel like my partner at the time took the butt for those bad days. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So she literally was an innocent bystander, didn't do anything wrong. But if I was having a bad day, I would say shit sometimes that was so mean and hurtful because I was hurting. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, in that you got to remember, everybody doesn't grieve the same. We all don't understand how we all grieve.
I agree.
And you can explain that, but how you handle death and how someone else does will always be different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So to you, talking sometime and all that might have been fine, but for her, that may not have been comfortable because it's just not something that she's able to do. Yeah. Now I can say she made the effort. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. The thing is, it was like, I mean, I wouldn't talk to her about everything. I mean, I had a therapist for that. Okay. And because I knew she never dealt with anything like it. So I had a therapist and I would always write. That's where book 1 came from. So it was like, not a lot of stuff was shared with her just because it was like, I don't even think she'd feel comfortable talking about it. So we would just, I'm a silent person anyway. Like, I have to be strong. Like, I'm always a friend that's just like, you'll never see Kevin break at all. Right. You can go to Kevin for everything. Like, Kevin won't break. I mean, I was breaking. I was like literally in a fucking hole. And I just kept sinking and sinking and sinking. And no one was helping me. And it just sucked. Yeah. And the one person that I expected to help me, she was being extremely selfish. And I told her what was up and how I felt, and it was just like, okay, so are you gonna come see me more? Are we gonna do this stuff like we used to do? Like what? Like, yeah, I just lost somebody tragically. Are you serious right now?
Right.
So I mean, we all, yes, that she probably would have been my wife right now, but I mean, when things happen in life, it shows you who's really for you and who isn't. And it keeps you moving forward.
I hear that. I mean, I have no choice but to respect it. Like, I completely understand. I mean, again, your feelings are what they are and you're entitled to them. Yeah. So, ultimately, you got to be happy with it. You know what I mean? And you can live with the decision you made. You felt that was the best decision that you made at that time?
Yeah.
You still believe it was the best decision now?
Yes.
Well, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, honestly, going forward. That's all that matters.
I mean, we both needed some time apart and some growth. My thing is I wanted to take a break from her for a little bit and then, try to pick things back up. But, I mean, she said some things and I was like, oh, nope, not this one.
Right.
Not this one. No, thank you. Then I went my own way. I mean, yeah, I think about her sometimes. Thank God I don't have her number saved. Because those... them drunk nights when you be like, you just be thinking about people. You be like, yeah, let me just text this person real quick. Thank God.
You gotta stay away from that. That's trouble.
Yeah. Them drunk texting.
Don't be drunk texting. That shit'll get you in trouble.
Bruh, shit get you in trouble. All crazy. But I'll be minding my business. Minding my business.
I'm trying to think. Would you say that? Have you ever had anybody? I guess that you would say saved your life. And when I say saved your life, not physically saved your life, but saved your life. They're gonna be like, this person is literally like a heaven sent for you, like an escape from like everything. And if so, who would you say that person is? If you want to disclose, if not, you basically could just say you had one.
I mean, I have had one. I've had 2 people actually. That's it.
Okay. Word. For me, I would say, I would actually say yes, and I would say that person would be my fiance. And when I say that, I mean, it wasn't like
it's only because she's right. She's probably standing right next to you. Shut the hell up.
She actually is in her room. But the thing is, but you were at the engagement. I said that at the engagement.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't like more so. It wasn't even more so.
You was crying a lot.
I sure was. I was.
Bitch.
I was very emotional. I was in a very happy space.
I knew that was gonna happen.
You and everybody else. My grandma had told me it was funny. My grandma was like, "Yeah, your ass gonna cry." I'm like, "Grandma, no, I'm fine." She's like, "Nigga, you always crying. You gonna cry."
You gonna
cry. Right after the proposal, she was like, "What'd I tell you? Your ass was fucking crying." Well, we filed that. My grandma, I love that woman. Shout out to Joanne. Shout out to Shaky. I love you, Grams. I know you ain't listening to this, but I love you, girl.
That's funny.
That's my rule. I love my grandma.
That's probably why you still ain't put up that video yet.
What video?
The one I sent you.
What video?
The last video that I sent you. The one.
I did post that.
No, the one that's edited with your sister's song.
You didn't send me, really?
Yes, I sent that to you a while ago.
No, the fuck you didn't. I only had the other one.
No, I sent that to you a
while
ago.
If there's a question,
yes.
I got that one. I didn't get the...
I sent it to you, to both of you.
Really? I didn't get the one with my sister's song on it.
I'll text you right now.
Please send that back to me, because I definitely would have uploaded that. What the fuck, Kevin? Get on your job, bro. Get on your fucking job, man. What are you doing?
I just be chilling, minding my business.
Clearly. You're chilling a little too hard over there. Get your shit together, man.
You know, let me go find me a wife, yo.
Word. So you have anything else you want to add on this week's episode, or are we wrapping up?
I think we're pretty much done, yo.
Word. Well, this has been another episode. Thank you for coming through with the Brotherhood Smoke. I'm your host, TailorMade, along with my guy,
Random Guy Kev.
And we out.
We out.